Today I'm excited to share you the most important topic or lesson from English language and literature, which is present simple, and just we will try to see a comprehensive lesson and a brief information about present simple. Here we go. The present simple tense is one of the most important tense in English. Why we say this, just we use this tense just to talk about our daily routine activities, right? So just most of our daily routine activities are expressed using this tense, right? Present simple tense. That's why it is key and very important. And the other use of present simple tense is habitual actions. To talk about habitual action, it is very important to use present simple. And the third one is to talk about general truths. When we wanted to talk about general truths, we use present simple tense. And the fourth uses fixed arrangements, right? If you want to talk about fixed arrangements, plans, then again, key tense is again present simple, right? And the last uses of present simple is instructions. When we wanted to give any order, commands, or instructions, we use this tense, present simple tense. That's why it is the most important tense, right? We should discuss on it, right? Yeah. What is the objective of this lesson? At the end of the lesson, just you will develop or understand concepts in structure of present simple, right? For sure, at the end of the class, just you will have a comprehensive know-how about what present simple and how can you communicate or construct your sentences or communication, and the present simple tenses correctly in 5 different situations you will use, right? Just you will use it in 5 most important situations which we use present simple, right? Just you will master how to use in the situations, and you will identify the correct form of the verb in both affirmative and negative sentences, as well as in questions, right? In question, in negative form, in declarative or subject verb object form. How can you construct your communications, right? Just you will identify at the end of this course or lesson, and apply the tense in real life examples and practice making there just your own sentence. You will try to make your sentence confidently, right, at the end of the lesson. That's why this lesson is very important. At the end, just we will have a short quick quiz, right? And there are 6 questions. If you got 6 up to 6 or 5 up to 6, wow, it's very really impressive, right? So just attend the video from the beginning to the end so that you can just score just this one, right? The general grammatical structure of present simple. SSR. Could you think of and write one sentence by yourself, right? Pause the video and just try to write one normal declarative statement. Any, right? Excellent. What about the form and structure of present simple? The form and structure of present simple in affirmative, subject plus base verb, then object. This is a normal grammatical structure to construct present simple, right? Here we should take care of our subject form. If your subject is singular, you should add s or es to your verb, right? Here, he, she, it are third person singular, right? So third person singular subject should be followed by es or s, right? If the negative form of present simple declarative statement is subject plus do or does plus not plus base verb. You know why we use do or does here? If your subject is plural, then use do. If it is singular, like he, she, it, just you should use does, then adding not to those auxiliary verb. This is a negative form of the present simple. And finally, question 4. When you want to construct the question form of your present simple, just you should use do or does plus subject plus base verb. As I said before, do is for plural subject and does is for singular subject, right? Very impressive. Now, just we we'll try to see how can we deal with those plural and singular subjects, right? One by one. For singular subjects, for example, she reads every day. She reads every day. This is one sample, right? For a declarative one. She reads every day. I say reads because he, she is third person singular. Hence my statement is affirmative here. The second one, she does not read at night. It's negative form, and what I did here is add not to does. Finally, the question form, does she read every day? This is the question form, right? So this is the question affirmative and negative form of the statement you have for present simple. Excellent. What about the plural subjects? We do have another grammatical formula for plural subjects. What is that? Let's see some examples here. The first one, as you can see from here, the affirmative form, we often brush our teeth. We often brush our teeth. We do not brush our teeth, the negative form. Do we often brush our teeth? This is the question form. So we are following the general grammatical structure for present simple. What makes different from the singular subject is, if you consider those brush, brush, and brush, then no S or ESY, our subject we is plural. That's why. Excellent. Now let's move to the next concept, right? Excellent. The next concept is the situation when we should use present simple. What are those situations? There are 5 most important situations which we are required to use present simple. What are they? The first one, for habits and daily routines, right? For habits and daily routines. We use present simple to talk about things we do regularly, right? Regularly, in regular basis. If we do it as a routine task, then we should use the present simple grammatical structure, right, for the situation. We do have a lot of formulas here. For example, or examples. The first one, I wake up at 6 o'clock. I wake up at 6 o'clock every day. Here, every day shows what the action is happening every day. So it is what? Present simple. I wake up at 6 o'clock every day. 2. She goes to school by bus. She goes to school by bus, right? That is another structure. She goes to school by bus. They play football every Sunday. They play football every Sunday, right? And the last one is, he brushes his teeth twice a day. He brushes his teeth twice a day. For those all are what? Habits and daily routine activities. Then what? We follow the subject, verb, object form with time out verbs, and our verb form is wake up, is plural. Why? Why my subject I? She goes, we add es for go, and they play, no s or es here. Why? My subject they is plural, and he is third person singular. We add es, right? Brushes, right? Excellent. You get it. Now, the second concept or situation is for general facts and truths. We use it for things that are always true. For example, the sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. And 2. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. 3. Birds have wings. 4. The earth moves around the sun. Those all are general facts and truths, right? And we strictly follow the grammatical structure for present simple. For such situation, we should use present simple tense, right? The third situation is for permanent situations. Permanent situation means when we want to talk about long-term situations. For example, she lives in Addis Ababa. She lives in Addis Ababa for a long time, right? So possible to use here present simple, which means lives, V1 form of the verb. she lives in Addis Ababa. Or 2, he works as a teacher. He works as a teacher. Why? Just being a teacher is his profession, and just he has been doing this for a long period of time. So possible to say he works as a teacher or he is a teacher. And the last one is they study at this school. They study at this school. Those all are permanent situations, and just we can add more examples which are permanent situations. For say situation, we use present simple. Excellent. The fourth situation to use present simple is for scheduled future arrangements and timetables, right? We use it for official timetables or fixed schedules. For example, the bus leaves at 7:30. Here, even though it is future activities, we use present simple. Why? We are, or so the speaker is just sure of the happening or the action to be happen. Why? It is already just scheduled. Just we do have a fixed time scheduled, and we are certain just to accomplish the task at a lot of time and that deadline, right? So we use present simple, right? Even though it is future. The bus leaves at 7:30, already scheduled. My class starts at 9 tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is future, but due to the schedule we have, it is present simple. Starts V1 form of the verb here used. My class starts at 9 tomorrow. The train arrives at 5:15, or the shop opens at 8 every morning, right? Or just we can add more example here. The plane arrives tomorrow morning or tonight. The plane arrives. Why? Just the arrival time is already officially scheduled. That's why for scheduled and future arrangements, we use present simple, right? What is the last situation? Instructions and directions. We use it for giving instructions or directions. For example, first, you mix the flour with water. Then, you add the sugar. You turn right at the traffic light. Mix, add, and turn are all present simple. Why? They are instructions. Open your book and read page 10. Open is here a verb in present simple form. So for these situations, we should use present simple. Excellent. Quiz time. Just study the, pause the video and just try to do those all 6 questions based on the brief explanation given before. And just after you finish, I will now display the answer for question 1 up to 6, right? Pause the video, do the questions, and after you come up with your all answers, just I will display. The next is the answer for each one. Excellent. Here, question number 1 up to 6, the answers are in empty box, as you can see from here, right? This is the answer. Check your answer. Those are the answers. Fantastic work. All right. What's your score now? Could you tell me, please, your score? If you got 5 or 6 up to 6 champion, you're the winner. Excellent. Fantastic one. This is the end of today's class, and just we will proceed in another very important lesson topic. Thank you very much. Have a nice time.